Hi everyone, I'm Carly. Welcome back to Belle's Books. Today I am bringing you my OWLs TBR for April. I don't remember what month it was then. I hope you're all doing okay. I hope you're all safe and well, that you're able to work from home and that you're not going too crazy. So I'm going to participate in the OWLs Readathon in April. We are in April already. I know I'm late with my TBR, but I'm late with everything at the moment. So I'm going to talk to you about the books that I have picked for this readathon. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I will link it all in the description box below. It is run by G at Book Roast. She does an amazing readathon in April, which is based on the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. So the OWLs are exams that we take based on the subjects that you study in Hogwarts, and each exam has a book prompt, so you read the prompt for that subject and you complete your OWL examination, and you're working towards various careers. So I'm going to show you what I've written down. I mean, please ignore my terrible artwork because I can't draw. So this is my list of careers that I have potentially chosen for my OWLs. Basically, I've gone for the least amount that I have to read because I'll talk about this in my March wrap up, but I'm in a bit of a reading slump, no doubt because of what's going on at the moment. Like, my anxiety is high, I haven't been able to concentrate, and so I'm just trying to keep it simple for April in case I'm still in that reading slump. So my top career that I have chosen for the OWLs is herbologist. And for the herbologist career, I need to read a book for care of magical creatures, herbology and potions. So I've got choices as well because I'm doing a lot of mood reading at the moment. I'm not sure what I'm going to go for. Also, if you've got any recommendations out of the choices that I'm offering, please let me know what you think I should go for. So, care of magical creatures, the prompt is hippogriffs, creature with a beak on the cover. And for this prompt, I have two offerings. The Doll Factory by Elizabeth McNeil, which is a book that I picked up as a present to myself for my birthday last Saturday. Have a look at my birthday vlog if you haven't already. It's weird. So this has been doing the rounds, I know, on BookTube. It's had lots of hype and I really want to get to it. It is about doll maker Iris, who meets a pre-Raphaelite painter whose name is Louis, and he wants to paint her. He wants her to be his model. She agrees on the proviso that he teaches her how to paint. Then some other dude called Silas gets in the mix, and sounds like a bit of a rogue, a bad one. He's a collector of curiosities, and it's all set around the Great Exhibition in London in 1850. So this is my cup of tea. Perfect. And also it's got a little beak on the cover, little blue tit there. So that's my beak. That's one of my potential choices. The second one, which is the one that I'm leaning towards, is Wakenhurst by Michelle Paver. This is gothic, witchy, spooky, all the things that I love most. It's set in Edwardian Suffolk, around this big creepy house. There's a lonely child called Maud, and she is, I think is she mourning her mother? Or no, she's grown up without a mother, but her dad's a bit of an arsehole by the sounds of it. And some spooky things start happening. That's all I know. It just says on the back, her dad finds a painted medieval devil in the graveyard and unhallowed forces are awakened. That's all I want to know. I'm well excited about this. And it also has lots of strange creatures on the cover, but they all have beaks. So that is fulfilling my criteria of beaks on the cover. This one, I think this one might win out. But you know, if you've got suggestions either way, let me know. So that is my Care of Magical Creatures. The next prompt is I have to get Herbology, which is I'm not even going to pronounce what this prompt is. Something like Mimbilus I can't say it. Title starts with an M. I struggled on this one. So also I'm trying to read the Women's Prize long list. So the book that I really do want to get to this month, and I think I'm going to include it for this prompt, is The Most Fun We Ever Had by Claire Lombardo, because I'm discounting the, right? Most is my M. I'm going to go with this because I really want to read this. I'm not reading all of the long list. I'm reading quite a few from the long list, but this is a big book, and all I know about this is it is some kind of family saga. It moves backwards and forwards in time. There's different timelines. It's focused on 4 sisters. And then 16 years later, this teenage boy turns up, and he's obviously got something to do with one of these sisters because he was adopted. So I love a family saga. It sounds really interesting because I don't know that much about it, but I've heard lots of good things, and so this is what I'm going to count for my title that starts with an M. Right. Next, Potions, which is Shrinking Solution, a book under 150 pages, which I thought, oh, brilliant, I've got loads of those. I have got quite a few small books, but I've got a choice for this one again. This year, I really wanted to read some Muriel Spark, and Muriel Spark, right, has written a lot of little books. So this is one of my picks, The Driver's Seat by Muriel Spark. This is one that I've been meaning to read for years and years, and I haven't. I don't know why. Look how tiny it is. It's not even, how many is it? It's not even 100 pages, I don't think. 104 pages. So this one I want to get to. Again, I don't know much about this other than that I think it's got quite a shock or twist at the end. It is about Lise, who has been working in the same office for 16 years. She wants a change, so she gets a bit of a change of get up. It says she dresses like a temptress and flies abroad for a holiday. But something happens. Something happens, I don't know what, but I'm intrigued, and it's only little, and I thought that'd be perfect. So there's that. That's my one choice there. Or the other one that I've been meaning to get to in a while, Ghostwall by Sarah Moss. I know this is well loved on BookTube as well. And this does sound a little bit spooky as well. So from what I understand, it is about a young girl who is with her parents in an Iron Age kind of settlement. Like, her dad is a bit obsessed with reliving the Iron Age, so they're doing this, I think it's like a holiday or something, like an experiment. So she's there with her family, and also there's some, I think it's like there's a ghost, because she hears the voice of a bog girl who was sacrificed on this Iron Age site. Again, this is only very small, and it is just under 150 pages. So yeah, I'm really tempted to get to this one. So those are my choices for what was it, Herbologist, which is really what I would like to go for, because that's only like 3 books, and even if I'm still in my reading funk in April, which I hope I'm not, I'm hoping those books sound all pretty engaging, so I can concentrate on those. The other choices I did have were writer, which you need History of Magic, Muggle Studies, and one other subject. So History of Magic, and that seems to come up in a lot of other careers as well. So I might go, well, I am going to go for that, because the prompt for History of Magic is it has to do with witches or wizards. And I'm doing my Harry Potter reread at the moment. I am just finishing, I'm even behind with that, I'm just finishing The Prisoner of Azkaban. So I am definitely going to be reading The Goblet of Fire in April. So that's in the bag. So I thought, well, I might as well do that anyway. And I can't remember what it was. I think it might have been History and Magic. That, as well as the careers, G is offering extra seminars. So, and one of them was something like a merpeople linguist. So you can like talk to the merpeople. And that meant that you had to do an extra prompt. And I think it might have been History of Magic, because I knew it was one of the ones that I was banking on doing. So yeah, definitely going to be reading The Goblet of Fire. And what was the other one? Oh, Muggle Studies was the other one for being a writer. And that is book from a Muggle perspective, i.e. contemporary. This depends if it turns up, because I've got some books that I've ordered, like with my birthday. I had a gift voucher for my birthday, so I ordered loads of books, obviously. And the one that I really want to read as well is on the Women's Prize long list, and that is Red at the Bone by Jacqueline Woodson. So if that turns up on time, because like all the deliveries are very, you know, taking ages at the moment, if that turns up, I would like to read that. And yeah, so the other one is plus one other subject of your choice, which I think will be Charms, because it says Charms is Lumos Maxima, a white cover. And one of the books that I got for my birthday that I really want to read quite soon is, it has a white cover, it's just got a black picture. Recollections of My Non-Existence by Rebecca Solnit. This is it's a collection of essays by Rebecca Solnit. I bloody love Rebecca Solnit. And is it essays? I have to check now. But it's basically like her autobiography. It's either essays or just chapters, but I really want to get to this, and it's not too big. So this is the other one that I really want to get to. Okay, what else? Okay, so the one that I wasn't sure about was the other career I was going to go for was Trader of Magical Tomes, which needed Ancient Runes, Charms, History of Magic, and Transfiguration. Ancient Runes was heart on the cover or in the title. I couldn't find anything on my shelves with a heart on the cover or in the title. I'm struggling for this one. So if you have any suggestions, please put them in the comments below. Charms is the Rebecca Solnit one. Transfiguration is Animagus, a book or series that includes shape-shifting. This one I struggled with as well. Oh, no, wait. No, I didn't, because this is the other one I wanted to talk to you about. I started reading this last night. It is an old comfort favourite, this book. I've had this since I was like 18. It is a picture book. Well, not a picture book. It's a book of art, fairy art, by Brian Froud, who you may know is the conceptual artist for Labyrinth and The Dark Crystal. I love Brian Froud. I love him. I love his art. It's my favourite. I'm mildly obsessed with fairies. So I have a lot of fairy books, fairy artwork. And this is just one, it's my all-time favourite book. I'm going to go out there and say it. So it is Good Fairies, Bad Fairies. The book is split in two, and it has just the most beautiful art you've ever seen. Come on, look at that. And it's just beautiful pictures of all these fairies, good ones, bad ones. Let me find you a bad one. The bad ones are really scary. And in all these pictures, oh, look, oh, no, here's some more beautiful good fairies. They mostly got their boobs out, which I enjoy very much. And it's all like a nice fairy in the middle, but around them there's so many faces. I could just spend hours looking at these pictures. Look, so many faces coming out, and you're like, oh, there's another one, there's another one. Beautiful, beautiful art. Let me find you a bad one. Some of these are proper scary. Like, this is not for children. Look at that. So, because I was having a reading funk, I thought I'd go back to my old favourite because I can look at some beautiful pictures and read Brian's lovely words about fairies. He's on the same wavelength as me. I am totally on board with fairies being a real thing. I totally believe that. And so does he. So this is a nice, comforting read to go back to. So this is my book for shapeshifting because fairies, as you know, change their form. Right. That is all the books that I have to talk to you about. So I've got a lot of prompts, I've got a lot of suggestions, but I'm not sure exactly which ones I'm going to pick up. So out of all these books, if there are any that you want to plump for and tell me to go for it, talk to me in the comments below. Like I say, I'm just going to mood read and just get as much reading done as I can, but not put too much pressure on myself because it's still difficult times, and you know, there's no point putting pressure on yourself when the world is in a state. So those are the books that I am thinking of reading. If you have read any of them, or if you're going to read any of them, talk to me in the comments below, and I will see you in my next video.